Radhe Krishna friends, today I am making a special kind of puri or sambar. Uh, for this I have taken and boiled sprouted horse gram, and this is fenugreek, this is jackfruit seeds, which also I have boiled. For this puri there is no tuar dal. Um, so let's see how to make this. I have taken about, in this spoon, I have taken about 6 spoons of chana dal, 2 spoons of urad dal, 1 spoon of jeera, and 2 spoons of sesame seeds. Now you have to dry roast all of these ingredients and grind it together. And as you can see, I have boiled and kept this, and for this particular sambar you should not throw away the water in which you have pressure cooked the um, sprouted horse gram as well as the jackfruit seeds. I have cooked them both separately, so I have saved uh, the water that I have used to boil. I have saved both of them. Now I have taken a bit of tamarind as well as a fistful of freshly grated coconut. So let's see how to make this sambar. So I am just starting to boil this. I am transferring all of this along with the water from the jackfruit seeds. So we have to set this going, we have to start to boil this. So here I have made chunks of the boiled jackfruit seeds. Now I am going to be transferring this as well along with the horse gram. Even after you have pressure cooked, you have to mix everything. I have separately pressure cooked. I am mixing everything now and allowing it to boil. Now I am starting to roast the dry ingredients, starting with chana dal, which is the waning order of their heat resistance. So I am just roasting the chana dal. Friends, I would like to mention one point here. What I am doing is, in order to make these videos, I am making these when we make prasadam every day in the morning for Krishna. So the vessels you see and the environment you see, it is all exclusively for Krishna, which we do not use this for regular cooking. And besides, this is the only cooking that we make at home. So I request all of you to bear with the antique looking vessels and a different kind of environment in which I am cooking and making these prasadams. So now I have also transferred urad dal, and I am going to add jeera and sesame seeds now and roast everything together. As I always maintain, when you are making these kind of puris and sambars, it's not a major roasting process. So you have to lightly roast until you are able to sense the aroma from the ingredients. So sesame seeds have started to splatter and cumin seeds have also roasted well. So as you can see, it's all done. Now I am going to make a powder. So now to this mixture jar I have transferred all the roasted dry ingredients, and I have also added a bit of rock salt for extra volume. I am going to make a powder. So this is something I always tell, and I have told this in a couple of videos as well. When you are making a powder from scratch for the huli or sambar, it's always important that you grind the dry ingredients first and then add coconut and tamarind and jaggery and other things, and then make it into a nice paste. So I'm going to show you after I blend this. So now you can see I have done a nice smooth powder out of this. Now I am adding coconut. This is about a fistful of coconut. So let us add that, and I'm also adding the tamarind that I had squeezed and kept. So now we have to make a smooth paste out of this and add it to the boiling ingredients. So I have blended it very nicely. So see how smooth and oozy this is. So this is how it should be. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಗಂಧ ತೇಯ್ದ ಥರ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಗಂಧ ತೇಚಿನ ಮಾದರಿ ಇರ್ಕணும். So this is how it is. Let us switch to the boiling ingredients now. And friends, I have posted a video. It's termed Nama Maneya Sarina Pudi. So in this particular spoon I have taken 3 heaps of the sambar powder that we make at home. Now we have to transfer this to the boiling sprouted gram and jackfruit seeds. So this is an important step. You should not transfer this at the end and give it a nice mix so that this doesn't curdle up. So give it a nice mix and add a bit of turmeric and jaggery to this. Alright, and this is an important step, friends, because and then you have to bring this to a rolling boil, a proper rolling boil. So I'm going to increase the flame now. If you don't add and boil the sambar powder into this, when you are offered this to Krishna, it will be the sprouted gram and jackfruit seeds will not have that spice. Those things will be bland and the rest of the sambar will be spicy. So it's important that the spice and all the fragrances of the sambar powder gets infused into the sprouted gram and jackfruit seeds. So now you can see I've added a bit of jaggery and turmeric to the paste, and I'm going to transfer all of this to the sambar, which is come to a rolling boil now. Friends, it's always important whenever you are making prasadam to Krishna, always make sure that you are making it for his palate, and when you are worshipping Krishna at your home, he will tell you what is the ideal palate. It should not be too spicy, friends, so it's something that I always maintain, and I'm just sharing that with you. So adding a bit of jaggery is always good because it binds everything together, the spice and the saltiness, the sourness from tamarind, etc. So always make sure that you're having this point in mind when you're offering and making prasadam. So I'll switch over. So now you can see it has come to a nice rolling boil, and I'm just transferring all of the blended ingredients into the mix. So let us give it a nice mix, and again this has to come to a rolling boil, and 2 rolling boils I would say, because there is no tuar dal. Chana dal and urad dal has to nicely boil and become the binding agent along with the sesame seeds. So you have to on a medium flame bring it to 2 rolling boils. Friends, for this particular huli, I am giving a special seasoning today. So I have taken curry leaves, cumin seeds, mustard, tips of baggy red chilies, as well as this balkad menshunkai, which is the sun-dried butter chilies as we call it. So all this I'm going to combine and give it a tadka along with a bit of hing. So friends, the sambar has come to a nice boil, and it has become nice and creamy and well bound, as you can see. So to this, let us give a nice tadka. So the tadka is ready, and that's it. I'm going to turn off the stove now. This is the without tuar dal huli. Please let us all make this once. Offer it to Krishna with a tulasi dalam. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanam. Radhe Krishna.